FRIEZA, after being defeated in previous battles, sought ways to increase his power and achieve a new transformation. In this quest, he may have formed an alliance with his brother, Cooler. Together, they trained intensively, allowing FRIEZA to unlock the Black transformation. Cooler, being an extremely powerful warrior and the only one capable of withstanding FRIEZA's attacks, would be the ideal partner for such rigorous training. During this period, FRIEZA would have learned new techniques and improved his skills, culminating in obtaining the Black form, a transformation that surpasses all previous ones in power and malice. However, it doesn't surpass the power of your subscription. Gotcha. But Cooler was never mentioned in the manga, right? Well, sort of and sort of not. Black FRIEZA is a recent and powerful transformation of the villain FRIEZA in the Dragon Ball Super universe. This new form was introduced in Chapter 87 of the manga, marking the end of the Granola arc. The transformation into Black FRIEZA represents a significant leap in power and malice, establishing FRIEZA as an even greater threat to Goku and his allies. Since his first appearance, FRIEZA has always been a formidable antagonist known for his cruelty and overwhelming power. However, with the transformation into Black FRIEZA, he reaches a level of power that puts him on par with the most powerful warriors in the multiverse, including Goku in his true Ultra Instinct form and Vegeta in his Ultra Ego form. The key to FRIEZA's ascent to Black FRIEZA lies in his determination and intense training undertaken in a hyperbolic time chamber. FRIEZA discovered a chamber like this on a planet he had conquered, providing an ideal environment to hone his skills over a period of 10 years. This intense training, combined with his natural ability to learn and evolve rapidly, allowed him to transcend previous limitations and achieve a new level of power. The power exhibited by Black FRIEZA is truly remarkable. His strength is such that he was able to easily defeat Goku in his most powerful form up to that point, True Ultra Instinct, as well as Vegeta in his Ultra Ego form with a single devastating blow. These are warriors who have challenged gods and overcome countless adversities, but even they were no match for the overwhelming intensity of Black FRIEZA. The transformation into Black FRIEZA is a testament not only to FRIEZA's determination, but also to his intelligence and strategic skill. He is not just a cruel tyrant. He is a cunning and calculated being capable of recognizing his own limitations and working tirelessly to overcome them. Do you see? Exactly. The idea that FRIEZA needed a partner to achieve a level of power as high as Black FRIEZA makes sense within the Dragon Ball universe. Traditionally, characters achieve significant power advances when they train with someone who can challenge them and push them beyond their limits. The fan theory that Cooler could have been that training partner is intriguing because it adds a new dimension to FRIEZA's story. Cooler, being an extremely powerful warrior and with a history of rivalry and competition with FRIEZA, would be an ideal candidate to help push FRIEZA to new heights of strength. Furthermore, the presence of a training partner could help maintain sanity and focus during long periods of isolation, as would be the case in a time chamber. This is particularly relevant for characters like FRIEZA, who are known for their arrogance and tendency to underestimate opponents. A partner like Cooler could provide the necessary balance between competition and cooperation for exponential growth. In the Dragon Ball Z series, the Time Chamber, also known as the Room of Spirit and Time, is a place where time flows differently. 1 year inside the chamber is equivalent to just 1 day in the outside world. The chamber is a challenging environment with increased gravity, extreme temperatures, and thin air, making it ideal for intense training. The need for a training partner in the time chamber can be explained for several reasons. Motivation and challenge. A partner can offer additional motivation and a level of challenge that cannot be achieved alone. Fighting and training with someone who has similar or superior abilities can drive growth and skill development. Safety. Given the extreme nature of the environment, having a partner ensures that there is someone to help in case of an emergency or exhaustion. Feedback and techniques. A partner can provide immediate feedback on techniques and strategies, allowing for continuous adjustments and improvements. In the context of Dragon Ball Z, characters like Goku and Vegeta often train together, pushing each other beyond their limits. This is especially true in situations where they were preparing to face powerful enemies and needed all possible gains in terms of strength and ability. While Frieza is known for his solitary and proud nature, the theory that he trained with Cooler suggests that he recognized the need for a greater challenge to achieve new levels of power. Cooler is an iconic figure in the Dragon Ball universe, known for being Frieza's older brother and King Cold's son. His first appearance was in the 1991 film Dragon Ball Z: Cooler's Revenge, where he came to Earth to avenge his brother Frieza's death at the hands of Goku. Cooler stands out for his ability to reach a transformation beyond the final form of his race, something that even Frieza had not achieved at that time. Cooler was born as the eldest son of King Cold, the leader of the notorious family that ruled the Galactic Empire. From an early age, Cooler was trained to be a ruthless warrior, following in his father's footsteps and preparing to take control of the Empire. He grew up in an environment where strength and power were supreme and compassion was seen as a weakness. Cooler is known for his base form, which resembles Frieza's final form but with deep purple skin and a taller stature. He also possesses a transformed form that exceeds Frieza's, marked by a natural armor and a significant increase in power. In his appearances in the films, Cooler proved to be a formidable adversary, capable of fighting on equal terms with Goku and the other Z warriors. Although Cooler is not considered a canonical character in the main Dragon Ball series, he has made several appearances in non-canonical media such as Dragon Ball Heroes and video games. In these stories, Cooler often returns with new forms and powers, such as Meta Cooler, a cybernetic version of himself with enhanced abilities. Cooler's power has always been notable, even among members of his own family. Initially, he possessed power that rivaled Frieza's in his final form. However, over time and through various transformations and cybernetic enhancements, Cooler continued to evolve and increase his power. In Dragon Ball Heroes, he even achieves the form Golden Cooler, which is a direct reference to the increase in power Frieza obtained in Dragon Ball Super. Cooler left a lasting legacy as one of the most memorable villains in Dragon Ball. His imposing presence, desire for revenge, and relentless pursuit of power made him a fan-favorite character. Although his appearances are limited to films and games, Cooler's influence in the Dragon Ball universe is undeniable, and he continues to be a popular figure in fan discussions and theories. So, what would be his importance and current power if he were to actually return? If the theory that Cooler trained with Frieza to help him achieve the Black Frieza transformation were true, it would have significant implications for the Dragon Ball storyline and Cooler's current power. But how? It's simple. If Cooler actually trained with Frieza, it would imply that he also underwent intense training and possibly reached new levels of power. The theory suggests that Cooler could have developed abilities comparable to Black Frieza or even unique forms for himself, reflecting his own path and fighting style. If he returns, his reintroduction in the canon storyline of Dragon Ball could be approached in several ways. As an ally of Frieza, Cooler could appear as a strengthened ally of Frieza, adding a new layer to the power dynamics between the brothers and creating a unified front that would be nearly impossible to defeat. As an anti-hero, Cooler could also be portrayed as an anti-hero opposing his younger brother's tyrannical reign. This would create an interesting dynamic where Cooler is not necessarily good, but has his own principles and objectives that put him at odds with Frieza. As a multidimensional character, Cooler could be developed as a complex character with his own motivations and code of honor. This would enrich the current narrative and pay tribute to the legacy he has already built in the franchise. Cooler's presence with updated power would have a tremendous impact on the Dragon Ball universe. He could redefine power dynamics, forcing the heroes to find new ways to overcome challenges. Additionally, the nostalgia of seeing a classic character return and being integrated into the official canon would be exciting for many fans. Cooler is already a beloved character among fans due to his appearances in the 1990s films and in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. His reintroduction into the official canon could be comparable to the return of Broly, offering a new perspective on a classic character and beloved character. In summary, if Cooler were reintroduced into the Dragon Ball Super storyline following this theory, he could bring a new dynamic to the universe, challenging the heroes in unprecedented ways and adding depth to the story with his renewed presence and power. But could this actually happen? The answer is yes. It is entirely possible that Cooler could return and be canonized in the Dragon Ball universe, just as Broly and Gogeta were. The franchise has a history of bringing popular characters from non-canon films and media into the main story, reimagining them and integrating them in ways that fit the current narrative. The canonization of Broly in the film Dragon Ball Super. Broly is a perfect example of how a character beloved by fans was reintroduced with a new background story and motivations while maintaining his essence and power. Gogeta, the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, was also brought into the official canon through the same film, solidifying his position in the Dragon Ball universe. With Cooler's popularity and fans' ongoing interest in his character, it would not be surprising if the creators decide to bring him back in a canonical way. Cooler's reintegration could offer new and exciting stories and epic confrontations, as well as expand the existing lore with new transformations and character developments. The decision to canonize a character depends on the creators and the direction they want to take the series. If they feel that Cooler can add significant value to the story and themes of Dragon Ball Super, then there is a good chance he could make a triumphant return. Let's keep an eye out to see what the future holds for the Dragon Ball universe. But let me know in the comments if you agree with anything or disagree, and also leave a like and subscribe to continue following these videos that take a lot of effort to create. That's it. Thank you guys. See you next time.